Drug overdoses now kill more West Virginians each year than car accidents do, and it's the leading cause of accidental deaths in the state. Lawmakers in West Virginia recently passed legislation to help stop this growing problem. Demand for prescription pills is so high that a pill this small can usually sell for about $5, which means a person can make $50 selling this many pills, which is only about a third of a prescription bottle. 20 to 25% of breast cancer patients have a specific protein called HER2, which makes the cancer more aggressive. But with Kadcyla, these cancer cells are targeted and destroyed. I'm Frances Silva, and straight ahead, I'll tell you about a group of drugs that West Virginians are abusing at an alarming rate. Our award-winning WVU newscast starts now. Getting less than 6 hours of sleep triples your chances of being in a car accident. If you're still feeling tired, turning up the AC or singing along to your favorite song can help keep you awake. I'm Frances Silva, and straight ahead, I'll let you know how getting enough sleep can keep this from happening to you. Our award-winning WVU newscast starts now. I'm Frances Silva, and straight ahead, I'll tell you why turning these off earlier in the night can help you get a better night's rest. Our award-winning WVU newscast starts now. I'm Frances Silva, and coming up, I'll let you know what treats to stay away from to make sure little guys like this one stay healthy. In a 5-year period, deaths resulting from drug overdose in West Virginia rose by more than 500%. That's the largest in any state. Drug overdoses now kill more West Virginians each year than car accidents do, and it's the leading cause of accidental deaths in the state. Lawmakers in West Virginia recently passed legislation to help stop this growing problem. According to the National Drug Control Policy, prescription drug abuse is the fastest growing drug abuse problem in the United States. In West Virginia, 90% of overdose deaths are caused by prescription drugs.
What we have seen that's created the most problems for law enforcement, at least in our area, is prescription drugs and heroin.
These drugs include anything from painkillers like Vicodin to a common study aid like Adderall.
I think it's probably as big, if not a bigger deal than common illegal drugs are. Prescription drugs are easier to get and easier to abuse.
My whole town has been run rampant of, quite frankly, doctors that just hand it out because it keeps the patients coming, keeps the money rolling, and so everybody's abusing it. Demand for prescription pills is so high that a pill this small can usually sell for about $5, which means a person can make $50 selling this many pills, which is only about a third of a prescription bottle. In an effort to stop this abuse, West Virginia Governor Earl Ray Tomblin signed into law that sets purchasing limits for specific drugs and creates a database to help doctors detect prescription fraud.
Doctors can access that system and see if this person has gone numerous times to different doctors, what we call doctor shopping.
If you sell or use prescription drugs that aren't yours, you can face a fine or even jail time. The White House's plan to combat prescription drug abuse includes action in 4 major areas: education, monitoring, proper medication disposal, and enforcement. Back to you, Haley. In the United States alone, 1 in every 8 women will develop breast cancer.
This was after first chemotherapy.
Finding out you have this life-threatening disease is never easy. Becky Larita still remembers how she felt when she heard the news.
A lot of things go through your mind, like, are you going to be here? Am I going to be here 5 years from now? Am I going to live? And it's very emotional.
But a new drug recently approved by the FDA has given those diagnosed reason for hope. WVU oncologist James Abraham explains what's so special about the drug commonly known as Kadcyla.
It doesn't cause hair loss, it doesn't cause nausea, it doesn't affect other blood cells, so it's actually a drug with limited side effect.
However, Kadcyla isn't available for everyone. 20 to 25% of breast cancer patients have a specific protein called HER2, which makes the cancer more aggressive. But with Kadcyla, these cancer cells are targeted and destroyed. Even though Larita doesn't qualify for this type of treatment, she's excited about what this can do for current and future patients.
Having new drugs out and, things that they're moving forward to in the future. If I was in a stage, 4 breast cancer, I would want, something to try to keep me going too.
Kadcyla is currently available to patients who qualify at a cost of about $10,000 a dosage. Frances Silva, WVU News, Morgantown. The CDC reports that approximately 1 in 3 car crashes are caused by someone falling asleep while driving. These types of accidents are something WU student Aaron Kelly knows all too well.
I was going about 75 miles an hour and hit guardrail and flipped 4 times. All I can remember is just having my music up loud and feeling the cool breeze, trying to keep myself awake. And the last thing I remember was passing underneath a bridge and then just woke up in the hospital.
Being tired at the wheel can be just as risky as texting while driving, or even driving drunk.
If you are drowsy when you are driving, you're more apt to change lanes when you don't mean to. You're more apt to actually be involved in an accident as well, and you won't even be aware you might be at risk.
And it can happen for different reasons, such as studying or working late, or having a sleeping disorder. Getting less than 6 hours of sleep triples your chances of being in a car accident. If you're still feeling tired, turning up the AC or singing along to your favorite song can help keep you awake. If you find that you're still tired after doing this, there's only one piece of advice left to give.
If you know you're tired, don't even attempt it.
Working 60 hours a week also increases your chances of crashing by 40%. Frances Silva, WVU News, Morgantown.